Sarah, dear, are you home right now? Oh, we have an emergency. Haley is gone. She left a suicide note and left the house. I don't know what's gotten into her lately.
What? Haley is missing.
Yeah, Austin came home early from work so he can go with me to search for her. I don't even know where to start. Sarah, dear, do you think you could come over? We need someone to watch the baby while we're out.
Absolutely. I'll be right there. Give me 10 minutes.
Sarah, thank you again for helping out with the baby that day. I don't know what we would have done without you. I was in full panic mode. I still get the goosebumps from thinking about it that night.
No worries. I'm just glad you found Haley. Have you had a chance to sit down and talk to her?
We found her alone at the beach. When we got there, she was just standing there, staring off into space without any expressions. I don't know how long she had been there, but her hands were so cold. She didn't want to talk for hours after coming home. Then she finally told us that she has postpartum depression. She should have told me sooner. I did notice that she had been acting strange lately. Like the time she just left the baby alone for hours in the room and forgot about him. I didn't know it was that bad.
Oh no, I feel so bad for Haley. I heard that postpartum depression is a tough thing to go through. Even without it, raising a baby can really take a toll on you. I've never had it, but my close friend Jody also went through a postpartum depression. She had a hard time as well. She told me that she wanted to jump off a cliff every day. It got so bad that she even thought about doing something bad to the baby. She said that she felt really alone.
Really? Wow, now I'm even more concerned about Haley. What are we gonna do with her? She needs us, Sarah. We are her family after all. We have to do everything we can to help her get through this.
Oh, yes, of course. I will do everything I can to help her get better. I believe in her. She will pull through.
Thank you for saying that, Sarah. That made me feel better. I'm so glad that Matt brought you into our family.
Hey, Sarah?
Haley, do you know how much you made us all worry? My heart dropped when I heard that you left a suicide note and disappeared. Your mom and dad had to close down the store for a few days so they could go find you.
Sorry. I've been experiencing a bad case of postpartum depression lately. At first, I didn't even know what it was and why I'd been feeling this way. It felt dreadful to wake up every day. Then slowly I learned what it was that was pulling me down. I'm home all day with the baby. I only see Austin for a few hours before bed, so it's just my baby and I. But sometimes, I'm not even sure if the baby's on my side. I just feel like everything I do upsets him. I feel so alone.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Haley. Come to think of it, when my kids were born, the first few months were one of the toughest times for me. And I didn't even have postpartum depression. I can't imagine how much worse it would be for you.
Yeah, it's been tough, but I'm trying my best.
I know you are, sweetie.
Every day I think of doing something bad. Just the fact that I'm stuck with the baby 24/7 without anyone to rant to. None of my friends are married, so they could never understand what I'm going through. Everywhere I go, I hear the babies cry. Even when I'm listening to music, I feel tense and anxious. It's driving me crazy.
Honestly, Haley, I think it might be because you're a stay-at-home wife. Since you're home all day, it's good to have a change of scenery every once in a while, you know? It might have helped you to have been working so you're not constantly with the baby. I think that's what kept me sane. My mind was too busy trying to take care of my kids while working, and seeing my coworkers and having even the simplest conversations.
That's what Austin thinks too. He really thinks I need to get out more. Easy for him to say. Speaking of which, he wanted to take me out on a date tonight. But we don't have anyone to watch the baby. I was wondering if you might be able to help us out again?
Oh, of course. I should be able to watch the baby for a few hours after work today. I get off at 5 p.m. I'll have Matt bring over the kids too when he gets off work.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. You don't know how much this means to me. It feels like it's been a decade since the last time I went out somewhere. I really do want to get better soon. I didn't realize how difficult it is to overcome depression, but I'm not giving up. This is my baby step.
You can do it. I believe in you. I'll do my best to support you in any way I can.
Hey Sarah, do you think you could watch the baby a little earlier tomorrow? Let's say at around 8 a.m.? We have to leave a bit earlier tomorrow to catch the train. The bakery has a long line and we have to get there early to save our spot. I really appreciate your help this week.
Oh, again?
I mean, I can't ask my parents since they're busy with the store. I have no one else to ask, and you said you'd support me in my recovery journey. I'm doing my best to get better. Austin thinks that I'm already starting to look better. I'm afraid that if I stop now, I'll just go back to my depressed self again.
Okay then. Matt, this is getting out of hand.
Why? What happened?
Your sister wants to come over even earlier tomorrow to drop off her baby at 8 in the morning. I think she forgot that I'm a working mom. I'm dying here.
She's coming again?
You make it sound like it hasn't been happening for the past 6 months. She's been at it every single weekend without a break. I can't remember the last time I had a weekend.
Wow, it's been that long? Do postpartum depressions usually last this long?
I don't know, but I need a break too. I just don't know how to bring it up to her without making her upset. I thought I'd get one when our kids finally grew old enough to go to elementary school, but now I'm stuck with your sister's baby. I am so exhausted from juggling work and watching Haley's baby.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I know you're tired. Maybe it's time we sit down and talk to her about limits. I know you're doing your best to help her, but you have to take care of yourself too.
I mean, I told her I would support her, but I didn't mean she could just keep asking nonstop. I just felt so bad that she was going through a tough time. I thought it was a one-time favor. Who knew that she'd repeatedly ask for the next half year? She's avoiding her own baby. She can't run away from her problems and call it fixed. She needs to learn to deal with it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure if this is helping her or not.
Well, you know that I work on Saturdays. I won't get off work until 4 p.m. So, are you going to watch your baby Saturday mornings from now on?
I actually can't. I already made plans for tomorrow morning. I'm supposed to golf with a few friends.
Well, you better cancel those plans. If you're not home and I'm not home, who's going to watch the baby? Our kids? Please just cancel your plans. It's either that or I quit my job. I'm telling you, I'm at my limit.
All right, I'll cancel my plans.
Dear Sarah, farewell.
Oh my god, Haley, why are you sending this? Haley! Hi, John. Did Haley go missing again? She just sent me her suicide note and I'm really worried. What's going on?
Yeah, we're already outside searching for her. She's been gone since this morning. Thankfully, Austin was able to track down where she might be. He found records of a train ticket transaction on her computer. So we're off to Manhattan now. I hope we're not too late. Oh, I can't believe she's doing this to us again.
Oh no, I really hope she's okay.
I told Matt to come over to our house after work, so don't wait up on him. We're gonna have a long discussion with Haley once we find her. She can't keep doing this. We have to get to the bottom of this.
Understood. Please go easy on her. She did say that she's been trying. Hey Matt, did you not come home last night?
Yeah, we talked to Haley all night. By the time we got done, it was already really late, so I just slept over at my parents' house and went straight to work from there.
You should have told me. I got worried when I didn't hear from you. So what did Haley say? Why did she disappear like that? And why did she send me a suicide note? Is she trying to guilt trip me?
She said she was having a hard time again. I know she says she's been trying her best, but I'm not sure if she's getting any better. I don't know what to do. Dad told me that he found her at a Manhattan beach. She was already halfway submerged in the water when they found her. When he saw her, he didn't even think twice before jumping into the water. The only thought that came to his mind at the moment was that he can't lose her. He had to do everything he could to save her.
Oh my God. I could only imagine how John would have felt when he saw his own daughter like that. Poor John.
Last night was a disaster. Dad was so sad, she wouldn't even stop yelling and crying. I've never seen her like that before. She kept me up all night. She begged me to convince you to help her with the baby. She kept saying that she can't live like this.
I really want to help, but I'm exhausted too.
I know, honey. Let's just wait it out. Maybe she was being emotional. She'll calm down, then I'll talk to her.
Are you asleep? How could you be asleep when I'm here suffering all alone, trying to put this baby to sleep? I can't live like this. Are you going to keep ignoring me? Do you want to see me die? Is that why you're ignoring me? Sarah, I really am struggling, and with Dad always watching me, I can't even run away anymore. It's driving me crazy. Don't you even feel bad for me anymore? How could you be so selfish and ignorant? You already have kids that you have to take care of. What's one more? Fine. Ignore me. You'll regret it when I'm no longer in this world. You just sit back and watch. Once I'm gone for good, everyone will blame you for it. I'm gonna make sure of it. Please, Sarah, I told you I have postpartum depression. Have you forgotten what you said to me? That you'd support me? You're so cold. It's just a simple favor. You just have to watch my baby like you always have. It's not even a big deal. You can watch him while you watch your own kids. So simple. Sarah!
Oh my God, can you please stop? Haley, you've been harassing me this whole week. What's gotten into you?
Finally, you replied. I'm just glad I got to speak with you one last time before I die.
Stop saying things like that. You know that I've been doing my best to help you. But I don't think that me watching your baby all the time is going to help you in the long run. You need to live with him too, you know. I'll watch your baby on one condition. Only on Sundays. I honestly can't watch him on Saturdays anymore. I have work and I'm exhausted too. Do you understand?
Yes. Thank you so much, Sarah. I knew I could count on you. You always have my back. Thank you. I'll bring him over on Sunday morning then.
I told your sister that I'd watch her baby.
What? Really?
She pretty much forced me to after harassing me nonstop for a whole week. She kept trying to threaten me by saying she'd kill herself. What else was I supposed to do? But I'm only doing it on Sundays. I made sure she understands that I can't do Saturdays anymore. I really need to rest after work on Saturdays. I'm exhausted.
Of course, I understand. Thanks, Sarah. I know you're doing your best. Let's hope that Haley gets better soon.
I hope I'm not digging my own grave.
Hi, Sarah. Guess what? Austin was able to take a few vacation days from work. It's been a year since he's had a vacation. So we're thinking about going on a trip to Hawaii coming Friday through Sunday. I'm so excited.
Wow, that sounds fantastic. I'm really happy for you. Hawaii's beautiful. Make sure you take lots of family pictures with the baby while you're there.
What are you talking about? We're not taking the baby. I barely got my mother-in-law's consent to help watch the baby from Friday until Saturday afternoon, so I need you to watch him from Saturday evening till Sunday night.
Excuse me, I told you I can't watch him on Saturdays.
Aren't you glad I asked my mother-in-law for you? Otherwise, you would have had to watch him all weekend. To be honest, I'm not even on great terms with my mother-in-law, so it was not an easy task, but I did it for you. I feel like I deserve some allowance money for my efforts. I could use some for the Hawaii trip.
Haley, your baby is old enough to travel with you. Do not make it sound like you're doing me a favor. He is your baby, remember? He's your responsibility as a mother. And did you dare say allowance? I'm telling you now, you need to take your baby with you on this vacation because I can't watch him. Do you understand? I told you I'm not watching him on Saturdays.
Hey, Sarah, did you by any chance tell Haley that you can't watch her baby?
Yes, I did. She wants me to thank her for letting me take care of her baby only on Saturday and Sunday instead of Friday, Saturday and Sunday, while she goes on this last-minute vacation. I can't take this anymore. She's clearly taking advantage of me.
What? Haley called me and said she's gonna run away from home again. I had to attend a meeting at work, so I had to go. She refused to hang up and kept saying that she would kill herself. Oh, she is really getting out of control.
Oh, wow. She didn't even bother to write a suicide note this time?
I'm just not sure about what's going on in her head. I know when you were having a hard time watching our babies, it was different from what she might be going through. But I thought I understood a little about what it means to be a mother. I want to help her, but I don't know what the right thing to do or say is. At the same time, I don't want you getting hurt in the process.
I honestly think that she didn't write a suicide note because she doesn't want her husband to cancel their vacation plans. I thought it was her routine to go missing without a warning, but she hasn't even run away yet.
That may be so. I don't even know. I'm sorry. I feel bad that you have to deal with her. I'll make up for this, I promise.
It's not your fault, Matt, but I can't let this one slide. I made up my mind and nothing can convince me otherwise. She is going to have to take the baby with her on this vacation. You have to stay strong too. I know she's your sister, but sometimes doing the right thing is the hardest thing to do.
You're right. I think it's about time.
Hey, Sarah, I have to urgently stop by the hospital. Any chance you could watch my baby for me?
What? Did something happen? Are you going to the ER? I thought hospitals are closed on Sundays.
No, nothing like that. You just need to watch him for 2 hours. I made an appointment with the OBGYN, and the only time slot available was on a Sunday.
Oh, on a Sunday. That's weird. But all right, if it's only 2 hours, I'll watch him. Bring him over. Haley.
Huh? Why did you start a group chat? Oh, I see. Are you going to congratulate me? Uh-huh.
Congratulate you on what? You know what time it is? You left your baby with me at 10 a.m. You said I only needed to watch him for 2 hours, but I haven't heard from you all day. There is no way that you are still at your OBGYN appointment. Haley, it's 9 p.m. right now. Where are you?
Oh, about that. We're on our way. I'm almost there. By the way, I have some good news, everyone. I wanted to wait to tell you guys, but since you're all in this group chat, I'm pregnant. So, Austin took me on a celebratory date. We just finished our dinner. It was so lovely. You guys need to try this place next time.
What? You haven't even recovered from your postpartum depression. Are you ready for a second child?
What do you mean? Why are you reacting like that? Aren't you gonna congratulate me?
I mean, yes, congratulations. But you said so yourself that you're still having a hard time. I'm just worried for you.
Don't be. I have you, remember? I know you have my back.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. Congratulations, Haley. I'm so happy for you.
Thanks, Daddy. I'm so happy.
I am so sorry, Sarah. We're parking right now. We'll be right up. Wow, congrats, Haley. That was unexpected. Hey, Sarah.
Hi, John.
I know you've been putting up a lot with Haley's situation. I just wanted to let you know that I'm very grateful for your help with everything. I'll make it up to you one day. Could you please be a little more patient with her until she gets better? I know you would treat her like your own sister.
Sure. I mean, I'll do my best.
What's this?
Look at it. Read it carefully. It says, you can get away with pretty much anything if you tell people you have postpartum depression. Haha. I've been using that excuse to get my sister-in-law to watch my baby for the past 6 months. To be traveling like this is true happiness. Where should I go for my second child's baby moon? Do you see this? Is she serious?
Wait, is this really Haley's Facebook account?
Yeah. Apparently she blocked us both so we can't find her account. All her posts are private for her followers only. All her friends can see the posts just fine. My sister found this post while browsing through her friend's Facebook page. My sister's friend went to the same high school as Haley and is Facebook friends with her. I can't believe she lied to us about her postpartum depression. True happiness? While I'm stuck here watching 3 kids?
I can't believe her. How could she? After all that we've done for her. We were so worried about her.
I can't let her get away with this. You have no idea how angry I am. All these times she was lying to me? I'm speechless.
Sarah, I know how you feel, but let's calm down before we do anything rash.
No, I don't need to calm down. She gets what she deserves. I know exactly what I need to do. Hey, Haley, you must be so busy planning your next baby moon trip.
Hey, Sarah. Baby moon trip? Oh, wait. Where did you find this?
You think you could hide that from us forever? Well, that's too bad, because now we all know what you've been up to. I'll cut to the chase. Listen up, everyone. From now on, I refuse to take on any more favors from Haley. Don't ever ask me to watch Haley's children ever again. Ever.
Wait, what do you mean, dear? Why are you being so cruel? If Haley was your sister, would you have said the same thing?
With all due respect, John, my sister would never lie about such a thing. She knows how hard I work, working 6 days a week. She has never once asked me to watch her kids for her. In fact, she offers to watch my kids from time to time. She helped me tremendously, and that's how I was able to survive until my kids were old enough to go to elementary school. Without her help, it would have been impossible to take care of the kids all alone while working.
See, someone had to help you too. You can't do the same for Haley. And why do you keep saying that Haley lied? Haley's been trying her best to get better. You know that her depression is not a switch that she can just turn on and off.
John, Haley's postpartum depression is a lie. You can see the proof in that picture I sent you. She faked the whole thing from the beginning so that she doesn't have to watch her baby. All those tantrums, her running away, the suicide notes, they're all fake. When she gives birth to her second child, she's going to take advantage of me again, and I can't let her do that. She's already planning her next baby moon.
Geez, so you had to watch my baby a few times. Don't you think you're being a little crazy?
Excuse me.
How could you say that to Sarah after all that she's done for you? She was trying to help you because she was truly concerned for you.
You guys are overreacting. You have your own kids to watch already. It's not going to be a huge difference if you add one more child. You guys can take turns to watch him, or maybe you can have your kids watch him every once in a while. Why is this so hard?
I'm sorry, but why do we have to do that? He's not my baby. He's yours. If it's so hard, then get a babysitter. If you don't want to hire a new babysitter, then maybe you could consider paying me.
Oh, I see what this is all about. You want money. How could you ask for such a thing from a stay-at-home wife? Don't you think you're being unreasonable? Austin is the only person that makes money between the two of us. You guys both work, so you may not understand, but do you really want to go that low and demand payment from a single-income family?
What are you all talking about? What is this talk of Haley lying? And what about money? Is this really about money, Sarah? Have you all forgotten that we're family?
Sorry, John. Clearly you don't understand what's going on. I will say this one more time, and for the last time. Please don't ever ask me to watch Haley's baby again. If anyone does, I will get a divorce. From now on, I refuse to have anything to do with Haley. And if possible, let's not cross paths again, Haley. Even on the holidays.
Sarah, you're so dramatic. You love to be the center of attention. Aren't you going to say anything, Matt? Austin, say something.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Haley. I am so disappointed in you.
Matt, are you seriously going to take her side? Aren't you supposed to be my brother?
You too, Austin. At least you could have helped her to come to her senses. I trusted you. I've been watching you guys all this time. Do you really think you didn't do anything wrong? I am so sorry, Matt. I really am. You guys are pathetic. As your brother, I can't approve of this type of behavior. I can't sit back and watch you guys mistreat my wife any longer. Who are you kidding, Haley? If you can't handle raising one child, what makes you think that you can raise a second child?
Matt, you're being rude.
You too, Dad. You can't always let Haley have things her way. You only spoil her. Look how unremorseful she is right now. Let her be responsible and handle things on her own for once. She needs to own up to the consequences. And if you don't want to see me get divorced, please don't ask Sarah to help Haley anymore. And I mean it. Oh, my dear.
Hello?
I am so sorry.
Huh?
I finally understand what's been happening between you and Haley. The old man took a while to try open that picture file. As you know, I'm not very tech savvy. Matt taught me how to open it. Now, you must have been so upset. I'm sorry for not understanding. I should have been more observant. I guess I was too caught up in Haley's emotional roller coaster ride. I was so worried that something bad might happen to her.
Aw, John. I thought you might have misunderstood the situation. I'm glad you finally know the truth.
There's not so much I can do about what's already happened in the past, but I want to repay my gratitude to you for all the efforts you put into caring for this family. Remember the commercial property I showed you on the Lower East Side? I want to gift it to you.
What? You really don't have to do that, John.
No, please let me. This will help me feel better about what's happened. There's no excuse for what Haley has done. Man, I truly apologize that you had to be in the middle of it. Let me make it up to you, please.
Thank you, John. I really appreciate you saying this. What's this?
I've been saving up here and there, and I wanted to give it to you. You deserve it the most. After all the things that I've put you through and all the times I couldn't be there for you, I want this to represent a little of how much I appreciate you. Go and buy yourself a Birkin or spend it on a trip to Europe. I know you've always wanted to go.
Oh my God. Honey, this is a lot of money.
I feel bad that I wasn't able to really take care of you when you needed me the most. When Haley told us about her postpartum depression, I knew you were exhausted. But I didn't know how to handle the situation, being in the middle as her brother and a husband. It was unfair for you. I wanted to show you my gratitude for your hard work, trying to take care of the family. Just know that this means only a fraction of how much I appreciate you. I wish I could have treated you better sooner. If only I could turn back the time. I love you, Sarah, with all my heart. Will you forgive me?
Aw, Matt, I'm so touched. To be honest, I was kind of upset at you, but I have to admit, this was a rather pleasant surprise. I didn't know that you felt this way. Now that I think about it, I could see how it could have been a tough spot to be in your position. I'm really glad to hear that you understood how I felt. Thanks for being honest with me. I love you too, Matt. After that day, I never had to deal with Haley ever again. My father-in-law really gifted me his commercial property. I was also able to go on my dream trip to Europe and got to stay in a 6-star hotel. Of course, I made sure to bring back something nice for my husband and my kids. After the Europe trip, I secretly saved up the leftover from the $8,000. I wanted to spend it on my husband and do something nice in return. Once Matt's parents found out about the truth behind Haley's postpartum depression, they made sure that she would never set her foot on our doorstep ever again. In fact, I never heard from her since our last group chat. Not only that, Haley was also temporarily banned from going over to Matt's parents' house. This forced her to actually watch her kids on her own this time. When my sister heard about what had happened, she told her and Haley's mutual friend. And a rumor quickly started to spread around the group of friends. Haley eventually lost all her social media followers. Best of all, I can finally live in peace without Haley harassing me. My happily ever after. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.